And this cuts off Spanish Point from here. Spanish Point, of course, is called because the Spanish Armada once came in. And these people down on the shore are actually gathering this seaweed, Carrageen, and what have you. And there's nobody better to tell me what it's all about than Mr. Casey. What exactly happens to all this seaweed?
After they have dried it, it's transported to the factory, the Irish Marine Products in Kilrush.
Yes.
And it's there processed. And I believe the iodine and magnesium contents of this is proving a very big factor in the animal feeding.
I see.
Nowadays.
Yes. And what exactly, the Carrageen, for instance, I know we know Carrageen as a food or a dessert, but what exactly do they use it for? What's the principal use for it down here?
Commercially, I believe the biggest use of it is used as a stiffening process, even in, say, ice cream and toothpaste and things of that nature. Yeah.
So it is. Now, that is only a recent development. This is a very new industry down here.
It's a very new industry, yes, but it's developing.
Would you say this industry is replacing the fishing, for instance?
Yes, I'd say so to a big extent. It's the main source of income for the local people here.
I see. And what can they earn at this work, Mr. Casey?
Well, let's say an average family, where there's 2 or 3 people working together, I suppose they can have, for 6 months of the year, they can have a fair living of about, I'd say, £6 to £8 a week.
Well, that's very, very good. And is it very hard to harvest it?
Yes, depends on the weather. Of course, I mean, they have to have the dry weather, and their labourers are often completely in vain. If they get complete wet weather all the time, it can melt completely into the ground. You know? So
you in fact did welcome the storms that brought in this seaweed and rooted it up from the bed of the sea here.
Oh, very much so. Especially the factory owner, Mr. Glenn, he likes big quantities of this weed, and it depends on the roughness of the weather to uproot it outside to get it in here. Harvesting.
Well, that appears to be the story down here in Quilty, and everybody is working very hard. We wish you well and good harvesting of the seaweed in Quilty.
Thank you very much.